I want to welcome everyone to the 2021 member. Just want to take a moment and talk real quickly about the itinerary and the live scoring. So if everyone can take a moment and make sure before you get here on Thursday that you have the Golf Genius app downloaded. So you can see it's that orange icon there. And if you did not see the itinerary yet, you can add the event GGID, which is WSMM 2021, and hit sign in. Click leaderboard to go to the splash page right now, and you can see that it has the full itinerary right online. So very important to take notice here. You see in the red, live scoring will be used, which is with the Golf Genius app. There will be no paper scorecards on the carts. So please make sure you take some time and have that Golf Genius app downloaded before you get here. And then you can review the full itinerary. The first round matches on Thursday are going to start at noon. And we're going to have lunch and tea gifts prior to that. But please take some time to glance over the itinerary and the format rules. And if you have any questions, we also have on there any tiebreakers for flight winners and also the wild card, how that works and how you qualify. If you have any questions, please make sure you reach out to myself, Ray, Evan, or Sherry, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions about the format rules or the itinerary. And there you can see our 2021 member overall champions, Vic Lesky and Rudy Schlenner. And now I just want to take a moment to talk about how to do the live scoring on the app. So when you get here, you're going to notice your cart sign in this sample here is going to have all the rounds. It's going to have your starting times or estimated starting times and your starting hole. And on the left, you're going to notice a GGID number. That's the number you're going to have to use each round. So you are going to have to change your GGID each round for each specific match. So I'm going to go ahead and enter the first round here as a sample. So if you are in your Golf Genius app, in order to change that, you got to hit log out. It's going to take you back to the front screen. You're going to go ahead and hit the X button, and then you're going to go ahead and enter the new GGID number that you're going to find on the front of the cart there for each round. And I do ask that somebody from each team go ahead and do that. Only one person's got to keep score. And I'm going to, in this example, hit John Little. And just make sure after each hole, I do recommend you do, when you're walking off the green, ask each other what they had to make sure you're putting the correct score in there. So make sure you verify with your playing opponents. It only takes a second to do that, but it saves a lot of time later on to make sure that the scores are correct. You're going to see it's going to bring you to your starting hole up top so you can make sure you're on the correct hole. You're also going to notice some dots there. That's going to show if somebody's getting strokes. Great way to go ahead and find out if you want to see where all the shots fall rather than tabbing through the scorecard, which you can tab back and forth on the holes, is go ahead and swipe over to the leaderboard and click all golfers aggregate results. And make sure you're in the correct round, which it should be when you log in, but once we do more than 1 and 2 rounds, you'll be able to choose which round you want to see. Go ahead and go to your flight, and I'm going to click, let's say, on Little and Reiner. It's going to pull up the match that they currently have. And you can see, you can view a scorecard. It will show you the full 18, but you just want to take notice to where that yellow highlighted spot is. That means you're playing your match currently on the front 9, and you can go ahead and put dots on the scorecard where the strokes fall. So just remember, we are playing at 90% handicaps, and it's dotted off the low player in the group. So that's a great way you can go ahead and mark the scorecards on the cart to keep track of where the match stands. So if you want to get back to the live scoring, you can either just click on live scoring up top there or just swipe over, and that'll bring you back to the live scoring area. So as this example, if I entered some scores, I then hit save and I realize I put a wrong score in for the previous hole, you can always click back. Very important, you want to make sure you put the cursor to the right side of the number you want to correct. If Brandon actually had a 4, and then you hit clear, and then you can hit 4, then save, it'll bring you right back to that next hole. If somebody picked up and you want to go ahead and put an X for them, but you think they would have had a 7, you could put X, and then you got to make sure it keeps the cursor there. Then you could hit the number 7. Then you could hit 5. And then let's say Mr. Little picked up as well. We have no idea what he would have had, so we can put an X, but you do got to click on the next spot to move the cursor down if you're not going to put a number up top. then a 4, then you hit save. So we do ask you to put something in for each player. You can estimate what they would have had and go ahead and put that number in as well, because it is match play, so you do not have to finish out each hole as long as somebody in the group finishes. And at the end of the match, we do ask you, please make sure you go ahead, talk to your opponents. You can look online by quickly going over to the leaderboard when you finish, because it will update. And you can go to your match and you can see how many points you won and make sure those are correct. So before you come in. So if there's any issues, that way we can help you fix those right away. But the live scoring is nice to view the leaderboard, and the scoring part of it is very easy as well. So if you have any questions with that or concerns, please make sure you reach out to myself, Ray, Evan, or Sherry, and once again, we'd be more than happy to help you. And we're looking forward to seeing everybody on Thursday. Take care and see you soon.